consecutive 3 years. So now coming to this, so far with the data of 2021-22, like so far we have 19.3 lakh registered honeybee colonies under this national bee board. And with the data so far recorded, there is increased rapid growth over time. Like roughly we will be having 8 lakh colonies in 2005-6. Now by 18 onwards we have a data of 35 lakhs registered colonies, right? So there were lots of registered beekeepers, like it's ranging from 20,000 to 99,000. Both, it includes both sections, like small holding farmers as well as the commercial operators, whosoever interested in this program. So rest we have also seen ki we are steady and constant in the production of honey, that is from 120 million tons to 125 million tons. So beekeeping hotspot majorly it will coincide with different mixed cropping system, like either it may be the mustard, lychee, sunflower, safflower. So now coming to this exports of honey. So we can find here ki in during 2017-18 we have export on and around 51,547 million tons, which earlier was 16,769 million tons. Right. So here we are finding the growth in terms of exports, as well as what are the markets which we are holding as exporters, where we're exporting the honey is USA, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Libya. So now coming to know what is the economic worth of this honey mission under whatsoever is the central and state government programs is undergoing under this honey mission. So we have 2,29,000 beekeeping boxes and colonies which were distributed under this nationwide under this honey mission. And these unit will produce 20,000 million tons of honey, which leads to 325 crores of income for the beekeepers. So this is the economic worth under this honey mission, right? So now coming to the growth, and like I told you, ki major of the persons who were registered is the commercial beekeepers or the small or marginal holding farmers. So among in the world rank, India comes under top 5 producer. Right. So I have shown you like 120 to 125 million tons of export we are doing. Right. So basically this you can see this honey production or beekeeping or apiary, this is not only providing you honey, which earlier sir has discussed about the different beneficial uses for industrial, for health benefits. So this will also provide a opportunity for increasing or enhance pollination rate, which will ultimately, especially some of the vegetable crops or some of the legumes where we'll be having some disrupted seed setting or low rate of pollination. So in that case, if we are utilizing this apiary boxes during around our field, so this might also increase 50% of pollination rate, which will ultimately result in production and productivity advancement, right? So first mission is your National Beekeeping and Honey Mission. This is a central government scheme, right? So this is fully supported by the central government through the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So under this, they will be providing you subsidies, infrastructure support, and even though they will be also providing you training and capacity building program. Okay, so they will give you financial support for buying hives, bee colonies, some of the tools or equipments which were involved in this apiculture, and protective kit. While coming to this infrastructure support, they will also provide you fund for integrated beekeeping centers, honey testing labs, and custom hiring centers. And in case of those who were not well versed in this apiary culture or in this beekeeping, so they will also provide you training for developing your skills, hands-on training for modern practices, how to harvest honey. So general areas, those who were covered under this were non-Himalayan and northeastern states. They'll be getting it on individual basis or on a group or self-help group. They'll be getting 50% of subsidies. Okay, so in general areas, non-Himalayan. So for the hilly areas, northeastern region, they'll be getting 90% of subsidies. So we have the two categories of subsidies here, 50% and for 90%. Right. So anyone can apply, either it may be the individual person or in a group, some FPO, self-help group, some cooperative. So they will be also covered under this. So you should having the age criteria falling in between 18 to 55, and you have to be ready with some of the documentation. Earlier, some person was asking how to apply, how to prepare the DPR and all. So they'll be providing you assistance for everything. So now coming to the state government subsidies. So Bihar government run beekeeping support under this integrated horticulture mission, right? So they'll be providing you 50% subsidies on items like buying, purchasing of bee boxes, bee hives, honey extractors, or food grade containers, right? So for example, if there'll be, if your bee colony cost for 4,000, they'll be giving you subsidy on around 2,000 rupees. If some hive cost 2,000, they'll be providing you for 1,000 rupees subsidy. Okay, so in case of extractor or container, if it cost around 20,000, they'll providing you 10,000 subsidy. Okay, so some earlier state notification also offered up to 75 to 90% of subsidy depending upon caste and category. And even unit cost of colonies or hives where also comes under this mission, like NHM or MIDH. Okay, so these state subsidy usually first come first serve basis, and you can directly for how to apply, how to prepare the DPR and all these things, you can consult to the local agriculture and horticulture offices where you can go for the application. Either it may be the online or offline. They'll be assisting you. So in case of UP, Horticulture Department has recently promoted beekeeping with up to 40% subsidy, along with the free training program for in some of the selected district. Not to it would be available by the all the district, but for few of the district. Right. So in Haryana, under Bhavantar Bharpai Yojana, government has fixed the protected price for honey, that is 120 rupees per kg, offering the economic security to the beekeeper. So they have, under this Yojana, they have fixed the honey selling price, right? So registration and benefit claims, they can they have the portal, state portal in Haryana, that is madhukranti.in. From that or with the assistant of some horticultural department site, they can apply for this, for availing this Yojana. So other state also run horticulture linked apiculture supports like in Himachal Pradesh, Punjab. Okay, so the subsidy range may fall. Either it will cover from 40% up to 75, even in some state up to 90%. So some other financial assistance is also given under this KVIC. So Khadi and Village Industries Commission or NABARD, which work side by side along with this National Bee Board to offer financial
मैडम, खुशबू मैडम। हेलो खुशबू मैडम। Please wait, participants. I think sudden she left. She is joining again.
Sir, am I audible?
हाँ मैडम।
So sorry, participant. Due to some technical error, I was got disconnected. So I was talking. Ki what are the different other financial assistance or support?
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. So what are the different financial assistance or supports which we are availing, like Khadi Village Industry Commission, along with this Nabad Help, which work alongside with National Bee Board. So they'll be also providing you financial assistance in terms of setting up for your small bee colonies, for purchasing of beehives, for equipments. So in that case, they will be also providing you training, some startup support by giving funding for buying of purchasing of colonies, hives, equipments. In association with with the help of trainings will be uh, mostly carried out by different ICR, state agricultural universities under ICR, or through some KVKs. So the thing, like you should visit to your state horticulture or agricultural department, especially or they will help you, or through the website online you can also apply, or you can also visit to National Bee Board. Some announcement they'll be mostly it will be in running. You can go through that notification and you can apply. So prior to that, you should be ready with your bank details, Aadhaar, land or crop proof. What are the crops in a cycle you are growing, how much area you will be, either you will be falling for the small marginal farmer section, some caste certificate, wherever under this different schemes it requires. If so, you can submit your application with the help of the local agriculture and horticultural offices online. Okay. So after that, they will be providing you application number. You should be regularly following up and check the status whether you will be availing your application has been approved or not. So in India, especially the different beekeeping schemes offer subsidies. I told you in UP we are getting 40%, and in some different state 50%, 75, up to 90%, especially for the equipments, for purchase of hives. And even though they will be providing you free training in different state agriculture universities or with the help of some KVKs, right? So this support can be availed by I earlier also I told you, either it may be the any individual person or by a group of person like a self-help group or FPOs. Okay. So uh, apart from that, horticulture linked apiculture support is also provided in some of the Indian states. So this is a National Beekeeping and Honey Mission, NBHM, which runs under several Indian states, where you will be finding this apiculture as an allied activity, which comes under or included under your horticulture mission, such as MIDH, NHM, State Horticulture Development Scheme. So this is not a full-fledged scheme. This is a kind of allied activities which falls under this horticulture section or horticulture mission, which is covering this support. So they can also this is not only just to a program just to generate an income, but this will also provide a support for the for ample or for enhancing or increased pollination rate in different crops. Either it may be the agricultural crop or horticultural crop, which ultimately benefits to the production and productivity enhancement in terms of any crops. Either it may be the agricultural crops or horticultural crops. So now coming to the Punjab. So Punjab also support in this state also, this will supported by the Department of Horticulture and Punjab State Beekeeper Development Scheme, where they will be covering the subsidy of 50 to 60% for bee colonies, hives, honey extractors, and processing equipment also included under this. Okay, so they'll be also provide a special encouragement is given in to migratory beekeeping aligned with either the different crops, mustard, sunflower, lychee, eucalyptus, and vegetable crops. Okay, so they will also provide you the training program in different kvks of the Punjab or Punjab Agriculture University, especially related to the quality queen rearing as well as how to manage disease, right? So these training can be also provided. So in case of Himachal Pradesh, this apiculture is not only to just provide employment generation to the youth or for encouragement of agripreneurship, but it is a kind or a part of livelihood option for the hilly peoples and the tribal peoples, under which falls under this horticulture rural development scheme. So subsidy level range from 60 to 75%, and it may also goes up to 90% for the persons, includes STSC farmers, women, and the tribe, and the beneficiary whosoever is related to, especially the tribal region. Right. So they have a major emphasis on scientific beekeeping for the organic honey production, and also for the pollination, to enhance the pollination rate in some of the crops like fruit crops, apple, stone fruits, and also in vegetable crop. And they will be also providing you training assistance through the scientists whosoever is involved in this KVK, along with the assistance from the State Horticulture Training Center. So now coming to the Uttarakhand, they will be also providing you assistance under this integrated horticulture development and livelihood mission. They also covered the subsidy 50 to 70% again for the bee boxes, colonies, and different accessories or equipments, whatsoever you require. So the state will also provide the beekeeping along with the off season, means on round throughout the season you should make a bee crop calendar, like which crop is providing measure of pollen to the bee for the production of honey. Accordingly you have to plan for throughout the year. Either it may be the off season vegetables, lychees, some citrus crops. So this will provide some eco-friendly income generation, especially in the hilly farming system. So now in Rajasthan, so under the State Horticulture and Arid Zone Development Program, they covered the 50% subsidies for bee colonies and equipments, sometimes for women farmers, and for special categories of STSC farmers, they'll be providing up to 75% of subsidy. And they'll be also inclined this program along with this crop, especially what are the crops they are covering: mustard, cumin, coriander, seed spices. Because earlier itself I told you, you have to give not only the area, how much area you will be having under this farming, but also which crop throughout the year you are growing. That detail is also required, right? So you can see that the details of crop is varying from the different state to state. So now in case of Madhya Pradesh, that is support is under this horticulture expansion and farmer income diversification program. Again, the subsidy ranges from 40 to 60% for individual and higher for FPOs, SGS, or cooperatives. And they will also, the focus is on linking beekeeping with especially the crops which were they're following in Madhya Pradesh is pulses, oil seeds, and some of the horticultural crop. In Maharashtra, they'll be having they are integrating it with the horticulture and natural farming initiative. They have the subsidies for 50 to 60%, again for the same, the bee colonies, boxes, and also for the honey extraction unit. And they will also provide you the subsidies wherever you are focusing for the value addition of the product, branding and marketing of the honey, especially for the farming community, right? So some of the common features across the state, they'll be providing you subsidies for the hives, colonies, protective gears, extractors, and containers. And this assistant will be available for either individual person, small marginal farmer, STSC farmers, women's self-help group, or FPOs. Even though the hilly and tribal area also they are covering, so the plain area they'll be getting less subsidy, the hilly area they'll be availing the more subsidies, right? So they'll be also promoting beekeeping, not only for a kind of providing employment, agripreneurship, they will be also a kind of a pollination support system, especially for the horticulture crops where the pollination is very very difficult, right? So this is also one thing. And majorly the training programs will be covered by different horticulture or agricultural department in particular states through the different KVKs and state agriculture university, right? So now coming to some of the success stories. So one farmer named Madhukeshwara Janaka H from Karnataka. So he started a beekeeping with a small loan of 20,000 with few boxes. Initially, he along with his farming, he side by side he is having this beekeeping as a some allied activity, and now he has expanded, and now he is having 1,000 bee colonies, and he is producing honey, bee waxes, pollen, royal jelly, and bee venom. And his beekeeping business is now worth of several crores of, and moreover he is also providing employment to hundred of the peoples. Okay, he is also training the whosoever is the interested farmer as well as the student, right? And he has also developed a bee calendar. This is what I was talking about, the bee calendar. So this will provide the throughout the year the crops which provide the majority of pollen supports to for the honey production. Another farmer from Meghalaya is Bendaram Momin. So he is a farmer from North Garo Hill district. So he began, he received a training of apiculture from nearby Agriculture Institute and KVKs, and he initiated his beekeeping. And earlier he initiated with his 2 homemade bee boxes, and now he expanded it up to the 60 bee colonies, where he will be having production of 250 kg honey annually. And after his apiary, he rebuilt his apiary after a setback by the flood which destroyed his colonies, and he is now acted as a model beekeeper as well as the trainer around this Meghalaya region. So another farmer, Jasgir Singh from Punjab, he also started this with few bee colonies. Now currently he is running 450 bee colonies and producing 135 quintals of honey every year. Earns about 13 to 14 lakhs annually from honey production, and he is also producing not only honey, propolis, beeswax, and royal jelly. And he is also manufacturing and selling bee boxes to other farmers whosoever interested in this apiary culture. So another farmer from Jammu Kashmir, Muhammad Farooq, and with the support of this agriculture department program and government, he began with the 35 boxes. Right now he's having 46 boxes, and his income is 1.4 lakhs from honey production. Side by side, he is also uh, uh, practicing organic farming as well as vermicomposting, right? And also giving the training and encouraging the different youth and farmers for this apiculture. So in Chhattisgarh also there is a farmers honey initiative, right? So farmers in Korea district started commercial beekeeping support with the help of KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Each farmer received 25 boxes with Italian bee, and the farmer produced, they are selling the organic honey with the brand Sona honey, right? So this 300 grams of bottle sells around 175 rupees, and farmers within just 2 months of starting their production, they have earned about 30,000 of income. Okay, so now they have also engaged some of the women from the self-help group for the honey processing as well as for the packaging. So this is a very good initiative under this farmers honey initiative in Chhattisgarh, to just not only they provide the income, they also provide the employment under this reason. So this beekeeping is just a low investment, that too is supported by government in terms of your subsidy by under different horticultural initiative missions, right? And they will also provide a additional income for the farmers, and not only the additional income, employment, also increases the crop yield and productivity by the role of the bee pollination, right? And this is what the small summary or conclusion about the apiary culture. So now coming to the summary part. So by the data of 2023-24, total honey production is of 1.42 lakh million tons. Okay, so for registered beehive colony is 19.3 lakhs, and the growth of colonies since 2005, from 8 it reaches up to 35 lakhs. So export is also increasing, and economic value of this honey mission is of worth 325 crores. And the top producing state, I told you, UP, followed by West Bengal, Punjab, Bihar, and Rajasthan. So thank you.